Evening all. Stephen here. That's a bit high, isn't it? Slightly better. Happy Sunday evening all. We've managed to make it through another week without the nuclear apocalypse. Could only be a good thing, can't it, really? I think that's in the old Chinese proverb, we're being cursed with living in interesting times. But we're still here. And onwards and upwards. A lot of people have been suffering the past week or so through natural causes, natural disasters of course. The hurricanes in Texas and down in the Caribbean and now in Florida. Of course the Mexican earthquake. I don't know. Troubling times. Troubling times enough without adding man-made apocalyptic scenarios into the mix. Now, you might have seen this pipe before. It's my Bayard. And in it, because I've really got to the dregs, I haven't really got an awful lot left. So I'm reduced to smoking my Beerbeard's blend, which was not a blend I set out to make. I did the story a few videos back. Loads of odds and sods mixed together. It's not great. I did say I wasn't going to throw any more money at it, but I might. I might have another, because there's so much tobacco there, it's a shame to waste it. I might see if I can come up with another ingredient to add that might help. It's just a bit harsh, you know, it's too much strong perique and too much strong burley. It needs something to tone it down. I've already mixed dark Virginia Cavendish in, but perhaps I just need a bit more like that. My nose is looking very florid. Looks like I've been on the gin. Look like W.C. Fields. Cheers! I'll have to get a makeup lady. Come in and powder. But yeah, it's a tad rough. I've had it in this jar for a couple of months now, well, a few months. And I've it's not dried out a lot, although I think it is a bit too dry. But I had a birthday on Thursday, just gone. 62 years old. Don't look a day over 61 3/4, do I? And amongst the things I got from my girls, because they're the only people that buy me birthday presents these days, I'd asked for these anyway. There's some little hydrostones. You've probably seen them yourself. Little terracotta discs. And you soak them in water for 5 minutes, take them out and stick them in with your tobacco. Which is what I've done with this. Seal it up and leave it, and it rehydrates your tobacco. Or so they say. This is the first time I'm trying it. So, we'll see. I'll have to do another tobacco order though. Trouble is, I just want to keep buying the same thing, which is my Gambith Hogarth Black and Brown. But then, as people in the UK Pipe and Tobacco Club say, if you like something, why look for anything different? I suppose the thing is, because I'm still relatively new, I'm a year in now, just about a year anniversary, and there's still so much I haven't tried. You still keep looking for that Nirvana smoke. But I probably will buy myself some of that, because that's one of the few tobaccos that I really enjoy at the moment. This definitely isn't great. Oh well. Hope you're all well as usual. I'm trying to catch up on some videos, but way behind as usual as well. Getting a bit down at the moment because it's very much the onset of autumn here now. The last few weeks of our supposed summer have not been great, and now autumn is really kicking in. Now, funny thing is, when I was younger, autumn was my favourite season. Used to love it. And the older I've got, the less I like it. I'm a summer person now. Hands down a summer person. And with me, autumn signifies the end of summer and warns of the oncoming winter. And as much as I might dislike the autumn, I hate the winter. Hate it. Cold, dark and wet. That's a bit of a downer, sorry. And so yeah, the autumn sort of signifies the oncoming of winter and like 6 months of darkness and rain. But oh well. It doesn't help that I live in a very cold and dark house. Those of you that have watched my fireside rambles back last winter and spring, early spring, I think I probably mentioned it then. So many people said how lovely it looked and how lucky I was sitting next to this fireplace. The trouble is, your fireplace is just a great big hole in the wall. And when you haven't got a fire in it, all the warmth from any other heating source you've got on disappears up the chimney. And even when I had those fires going and was sitting next to them, I also had my central heating on and another supplementary heater as well in the depths of winter. So it's the nature of the house. But I'm hoping that that will change next year, because I have I'm on a mortgage deal, a fixed rate mortgage deal. So I can only pay up to a certain amount of interest, and that's it. And I can't redeem that, I can't pay that back before next June, otherwise I incur a very heavy penalty. But my plan is to spring next year, around about April, May time, get this house valued and see if I can actually sell up once the mortgage deal is finished. And that can make a huge amount of difference to me in many ways. One, find somewhere that's warmer, brighter and easier to maintain than this place is, which I bought for all the sort of wrong reasons. But I'd also try and find somewhere, if I could sell this place for enough, I'd try and downsize and buy somewhere for cash with the money I make on this. And if I have no mortgage, that'll make a huge difference to my life. Really would make a huge difference. It's a 3-bedroom house, but my eldest daughter, I only see her a couple of nights a month at most. My youngest becomes 18 next year. She's leaving school. She'll be going to university. There's no point in me having a 3-bedroom property. It's just silly me rattling around in it. They'll always have a bedroom, of course. I mean, I'll get a 2-bedroom place, and they will always have a room here. But yeah, if I can free up some capital by doing that, then That can only be a good thing. Anyway, I haven't really got an awful lot else to say. I really shouldn't have started this video without thinking about what I was going to do. Normally I'll give it a bit of thought. That probably surprises you to hear that. But yeah, normally I do give a bit of thought before I actually start filming. And with this one I didn't. I just sort of sat down and switched it on. It seems like a long while since I've done one. Who knows, I might do another one later on this evening. Once I've actually thought about it, and if my brain's not too addled. Cheers and good health. I'll show you something else my girls bought me. It won't be to everyone's taste, but I love it. And I especially love it because they put a huge amount of thought into it. You know, they didn't just get me to ask for stuff and then they went and got it. They didn't just buy me socks, which are any traditional dad type presents. They said they wanted to get something that they thought was different and that they liked and that I'd really like. Bear with me. I'll put the pipe down. As I say, it won't be to everyone's taste. A lot of you will look at it and think, but I like it. I've mentioned in a previous video that I was a huge fan of David Bowie and was very upset when he died last year. And my girls know that I was a big fan of David Bowie. And so they found a printmaker who sells his prints down in Greenwich Market, a few miles down the road from here. And they bought a print that he'd done and got it signed by him and framed. And it's sort of Bowie in sort of kind of Ziggy Stardust stroke Aladdin Sane mode. And I really like that. And it's something different. So that's going to go up on the wall this week. Take pride of place amongst my various artworks. Which I'll give you a tour of one day. Anyway, I've got nothing much else to say at the moment. Yeah, maybe I'll put another one up later on this evening if I've had a thought about it. But in the meantime, cheers. Hope you're all safe, well and warm. I hope you're looking forward to the autumn more than I am. And those of you that are lucky enough to live in milder climates, I envy you, I really do. Cheers everyone. Good health, long life and happiness again. Speak to you soon. Ta-ra.